carnal moves, that could potentially uproot you out of the spirit, which can cause you to not be of that number, man.
Yeah.
And ultimately, if you're of that number, Yahweh Shema Shah is going to make sure that you endure, so that you be saved. But you still want to make the right moves, for the Lord, man, through the spirit.
I got one real quick. It's Sirach 2. It's in the Good News translation. Sirach 2. And verse, we'll start at 13. It says, I'll start at 12. It says, but those who lose their nerve are doomed. All those sinners who try to have it both ways. Doom is sure to come for those who lose their courage. They have no faith. And so they will have no protection. We'll read it again. It says, doom is sure to come for those who lose their courage. They have no faith, and so they will have no protection. Doom is sure to come for those who lose their hope. What will they do when the Lord comes to judge them?
Doom is going to come for those that lose their hope, man. And brought up that hope goes back to expectation, And the scripture talks about faith, because when back in Hebrews 11, it says without faith it is impossible to please Him, man. Faith is the fuel, that's going to push forth the hope, man. Push forth your expectation. And so if you lose that hope when all hell breaks loose, the scriptures even talk about strength be small, or you fell in the day of adversity, be small. Paraphrasing something along. Yeah, that's small, man. So it's about building up that inner man in order to endure. Going back to what we read in Hebrews, So it's all tying back into building up that inner man in order to endure, which is ultimately just being built up with wisdom, man. And that's why the scriptures tell you in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability in those times, and the fear of the Lord, with the salvation, the fear of the Lord is the strength.
We're reading the KJV now. It says, Sirach 2 and 14, it says, woe to you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
Because you ain't been exercised, you ain't been practicing. You haven't been built up.
Right, if you lose patience, that means you went back into the world. And now you turned from righteousness and you went back into sin. So now you're prepared, as such an one is prepared for the sword or something like that, right? Now you're just waiting, man, to get judged. Where else are we gonna go?
Like the disciples told you how to shine. Where we gonna go?
Right, there's nothing outside of this. Nothing. So you got patience with a fucking female, right? When you're trying to get the box. Be patient, bro. Play that waiting game.
Some niggas stay.
That's even more. A chick, for all that shit, a bitch that look good. She talk to you crazy. She wants you to take her out. You spend all kind of money, time. You know what I'm saying?
It's synonymous with a reward.
Yeah. Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. What was that, Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
About examining yourself, and making sure that you're doing what's needful for you in the spirit, in order to grow, in order to make sure you're on the right track, in order to purge off the leaven as we're coming into the time of the Pesach.
Therefore be patient, says the Lord, Yahweh
Hashem Yahushai, soon I will stand and accuse these evil nations. That's in the NLT.
Yeah. It's like, and that a lot of times you either lose patience that you got to go back in the world, or you lose patience to where you want to set it off. Well, you can't do that. You can't set it off, man. You have to allow Yahushua to set it off. Okay? What it be if we already kindled? You know? So can you finish that? Finish it? Yeah, finish it.
Verse 9. Then I will. I'm reading it again. And 8. Therefore be patient, says the Lord. Soon I will stand and accuse these evil nations, for I have decided to gather the kingdoms of the earth and pour out my fierce anger and fury on them. All the earth will be devoured by the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, so basically the Lord, he's gathering these nations. You can see the tension between Russia and America, China and America,
Russia and
Israel, and the state of Israel, the Israelites, the Arabs.
NATO and Russia.
The Lord is doing all this, man. The Lord is putting hate in all these nations to hate each other. So to start World War III, man. So the Lord is telling his people, his elect, to wait upon him.
Be patient.
Yeah.
In other words,
Yeah.
like he told Habakkuk, the vision that you're when the time that the man shall speak, they're not lying. So in other words, hey, just fall back and wait for the Lord to work. And while we're waiting on the Lord patiently, we're looking at the theater of war. It's actually entertaining to see Putin go back and forth with Biden and you know what I'm saying? Like we're seeing the politics and the war of words between these rulers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's beautiful because you
That's-
see it.
yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know, right? We know exactly what's going on. The Lord is controlling everything.
You actually see the Lord playing chess right now.
Yeah.
We're the spectators, man. And these nations and these average people, they're being moved by the Lord, man.
That helps our patience.
Exactly.
To be able to see the Lord doing his work while we wait on him.
That was something I was going to add too, real quick. Because what the prophecy says is going to happen, it's like, no, you don't do all that. We're watching it happen. No man would ever make them decisions. But we're watching these beautiful foreign outlandish things happen to earth.
That's the beautiful power of prophecy.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's why for so many years people didn't believe that this book was real. Because it's been broken down wrong, and, a lot of different, it was being misused.
No one knew the mysteries. The mysteries are pretty much, yeah.
Current events,
Yeah.
telling you what the end game is going. It looks crazy, but we're seeing it come to pass now.
They like for example, like the topic of the MOTB. A lot of Israelites don't like to talk about it. We were the main ones keeping that discussion constantly going into it. And now all of a sudden, it's now a mainstream conversation.
Yeah.
When you got people talking on big podcasts about it. You had Cat Williams recently on the
Joe Rogan
podcast, and it just randomly came up. He talking about how this cat was talking about how people, they really like having governments rule over them. They just don't want to talk about it, And then Joe Rogan, he was like, yeah, you take away all their rights away, but just give them what they want while you take away their rights. Then hey, give them, you can give them over to that. You can, lock shit down, give them a universal basic income, and then he was like, put a computer interface in their brain, and that's all right. They'll accept it.
And in their mind.
And then, Cat Williams like, oh, you talking about the mark of the beast, huh?
Yeah.
You talking exactly about the mark of the beast. Like, it's public knowledge at this point.
Yeah. I you talking about? You're talking about the.
They just said, yeah, the Neuralink thing, and the,
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of their podcast. They went right into it too. Yeah, there's some people say that's the mark of the beast. Like that's the real topic. And here's the effed up part about it. We even understand that no matter how much you people know about it, y'all still gonna take this shit.
Hey, I was about to say, when the pressure comes down, when the pressure comes down on these people, yeah, they might know, you know, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. When the pressure comes down on your ass from Esau, you gonna give in and take it.
Yep.
Some gonna act like they don't know that that's what it was. Well, maybe you're saying it. Like, stop, you know this is it.
With that pressure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta stop here. Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness does not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve.
Wait, let's go back. Right before the close.
I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed.
That thou mayest be clothed with understanding. Okay? Okay? So that, what did it say? Hold fast what thou hast, and no man take your crown. So you can't lose patience. You can't lose what you know to be true because the pressure comes. Okay, and that's how, because you have understanding, you're clothed by it, and that you've been refined or through adversity. That's fine. Tried as gold. What? You've been tried as gold. You've been tried. You gotta go through the fire, man. You gotta go through it. You gotta go. Yeah, we can probably curl in a little bit. That helps too.
And anoint thy, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear.
The shame of thy nakedness. Hey, and what happens when people are naked? That means they don't know what's going on. So they're gonna take this thing on TV. They're gonna fall victim. Well, honey, I'm gonna run out to the grocery store and get some food. Hey, it's a collapse outside. Like, no, but we gotta eat, we gotta find food. Not realizing that there's pirates on the road now. Pirates knocking off trucks. Pirates waiting outside of the grocery stores for you to come out and purchase food. They just bribe you outside the store.
Yeah, the nakedness, when, the story about Adam and Eve, when they were naked, they sinned, basically. You know, they took on the philosophy of nations, worship other gods. Therefore, they became naked. They became, they put away their the laws from the Heavenly Father. They adopted other nations.
They didn't have a covenant.
They didn't have a covenant.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they became naked.
Yep.
Yeah, like what was that Habakkuk where it says that they put the bottle, they put the bottle to you,
Look
make
upon
you
you.
drunken, that they may look upon your nakedness.
Yep.
You know, that's them pretty much, putting you in that confused, dumbified state, and they can see you in your ignorance,
Right.
while they program you in that fashion.
And it's funny you said they brought back the thought when you talk about Joe Rogan. He said people like being controlled by governments. Well, here's the thing: if you just give them what they want, then you can have your way with them, right? And that's how it works. But here's the cold part about it: they decided they tricked you, so to speak. They programmed you to want what they want to give you.
Yeah.
So they can have full control over you.
They made you drunken with this AI transfer.